Good afternoon and welcome back to my video channel, Defining Virtuosity. My name is Odin Rathnam, and today I would like to share with you the 15th etude of Wohlfahrt from Book 1. This is an exercise for repeated notes that can be practiced at a medium speed in spiccato or a faster speed in Sautillé. It's a simple C major melody, and as always I like to isolate the left hand rhythm and actions, but still combined with some form of a stroke, in this case a slur. It's in 4/4 time, and my groupings, as I said, will be 4-note slurs, and you would go through the study mapping out all of the fingerings. Okay, and go through the entire study that way at a moderate tempo. Those notes will all be doubled when you do the bowing combinations with them. And just a little note: there are some fingerings in the Schirmer edition, as I've said before, that are a little bit antiquated. There are a few places where you can arbitrarily change open string fingerings to fourth fingers to accommodate better string crossings for the bow. And the principles I use for that is deciding whether or not I want to have a 4-note grouping all on one string, and if the note in question falls on the halfway point of the bar or on a strong beat, then in some cases I will change it to a fourth finger. In other cases, changing strings in between and making use of the open strings is actually very effective. The Sautillé, for review, is sort of an action of gently throwing the bow out of the hand, where the wrists and fingers are very relaxed, and then it sort of comes back into the hand. And by doing this repeated, we generate a wrist and finger stroke. I like to plant the bow firmly and not practice it bouncing, but on the string first. So. And it's okay if you listen for some clicks there, because those sticky little clicks will actually activate the bow's own propensity to bounce when practiced at the middle of the bow. As you get more and more comfortable with this study, you can increase the tempo and you can experiment with various dynamics. The stroke. I really tend to feel the downs more than anything else and let the rest take care of itself. This, and that limits the number of actions I'm really thinking a lot about. It can also be practiced slower in a sort of brush stroke to control other types of strokes, where we drop the bow to the string. Or on the string. So it's a simple little study, and again, as with all of these early studies of Wohlfahrt, I treat them as exercises that can be practiced very slowly for beginners, or faster or extremely fast for more advanced players. It's also helpful to review one's collé with this one, both doubled and single notes. Or because this constant training of the intrinsic muscles of the right hand and the building up of the strength of both the thumb and the muscles in between the thumb and the palm and the index finger are very important for bow control. Very often, if we get out of shape or don't practice, they're some of the first muscles to sort of go back to sleep. Just like vibrato can be an issue for the left hand. So I would encourage practicing many of these studies with that collé stroke as well. And then constantly checking the various rhythms with the four-note slur. Or, and what I'm trying to focus on when I work on those is that none of the actions tense up the arm anywhere, that we're really isolating the base knuckle of the left hand. And then the reversed short, long, and long, triplet, and any other combinations of rhythms that can train your hand to be more even when you do it evenly. This is one of the spots where I might encourage you to grab all of these notes both times on the lower string. Yeah, so that's basically one of the more simple studies in book 1, number 15. Have fun with that, and I hope it helps you develop a little bit the Sautillé, spiccato, and similar slow bouncing brush strokes. Thanks for watching.